Hi everyone! If you watched my last video where I read you the story Frogs and Toads, these pages will look familiar to you. What I'm going to do today is take pages from those books and put them into a graphic organizer. If you're watching this video, chances are you are working on your informational writing on frogs and toads. I am here to help you through the first chapter, called Frogs. I took pages from the book that I read you in the last video, and I put them right here to show you how to take facts from a video and put them into our graphic organizer. The very first page that I'm starting with is in the chapter called About Frogs. The first sentence is the fact that I am going to take to put into our graphic organizer. The sentence is, frogs are famous for their ability to leap with their long, strong back legs. There are tons of facts in this story, but I wanted to include a fact about their long, strong back legs, because that's a really helpful part of a frog. So what I'll do is I'll take that sentence, and in our graphic organizer that looks just like this, it's called Nonfiction Planning Web, I'm going to write that fact in the very first box. I just wrote, can leap with long, strong back legs. Since this is still our sloppy copy, we don't have to make sure that we have perfect handwriting and spelling, and we don't need complete sentences. Also, if you notice that in the center of our web, the topic is frogs, because right now I am planning out chapter 1, which is frogs and not toads, not yet. The second fact that I'm going to put onto my planning web or my graphic organizer is the fact that frogs can see, smell, and breathe while they're mostly underwater. I'm including that fact because I thought that was really cool, and that was something that I never knew before. Do you have to have the same exact fact as me? Of course not. You could have any fact that you want that's really interesting to you. On the planning web, in another fact box, it could be one beside it, below it, or across from it, I wrote, can see, smell, and breathe underwater. Now, I thought this chart was really great with organizing facts about frogs and toads. It will really come in handy if you use it for the toad section as well. I looked at all of the facts about frogs. Smooth or slimy skin, live in wet places, long, strong back legs, webbed feet, and lay eggs in groups. The fact that I picked, I put in the graphic organizer, live in wet places. I chose this fact because that's something different between frogs and toads. Frogs live in places that are wet, which is why they can see, smell, and breathe underwater. I put that fact in the bottom fact square or bubble. Now, I only have one more fact before my planning web or graphic organizer is done and I'm ready to write. My last fact was about frogs blending in. Frogs have many predators, but they have to have ways to stay safe. One of them is being the same color as their habitat so they can blend in. On the very bottom of my planning web, I wrote avoid. That means stay away from predators, animals that are trying to eat them or kill them, by blending in with their habitat. Now my planning web is totally done. Woohoo! And I hope yours is too. Now that I have all 4 facts, I'm going to read through them to make sure that they are facts and not opinions. Remember, a fact is something real, and it can be proven through a book or by searching it on the internet. And an opinion is how you think or feel. I'm going to read my 4 facts to make sure they are facts. Fact number 1, can leap with long, strong back legs. Is that true? Is it something that can be proven? Yes, that is a fact. Fact number 2, can see, smell, and breathe underwater. Can that be proven? Absolutely. So that is a fact as well. Fact number 3, live in wet places. Is that true? Do frogs live in wet places? They sure do. That is also a fact. And the last fact, avoid predators by blending in with their habitat. Can that be proven? Is that something that we can read about in a nonfiction book or on a trusted website? Definitely. All 4 of the sentences or phrases that I wrote are true. They are facts. Now that my planning web is totally done, I am ready to move on to the next phase of the writing process. If you tune into the next video, you can see how I take the information on this chart and put it into my chapter.